This is The Process Shot. I'm Michael, I'm trapped in a movie theater, and I've seen Sororelle, a French stop-motion animated short from Frédéric and Louise Mercadier, made back in 2019. It's kind of like a folk tale, following the events which befall three sisters living in a seemingly deserted field. They are alerted one day that the sea is rising and will eventually come to consume the land around them. Defiant, they choose to remain in their small home, but as the air begins to fill with salt and their bodies suffer as a result, they must determine whether they still belong there, or in one of the woman's cases, if they even belong on land at all. Story-wise, things are kept pretty simple, with less focus on the internal struggle of the woman and more on the greater external conflict. The three sisters, despite having distinct visual designs, do end up having pretty similar personalities and characters, making them more or less interchangeable when it comes to their actual roles within the short. The focus here seems to be more on tone and setting, falling back on the surreal nature of the root idea of the sea moving inland. It's pretty effective, though for the most part it's more of a slow build that works more with suspense and fear to get across its ideas. It also kind of sticks in one place for most of the short, in terms of plot progression and development, and it doesn't really add anything new to the world until near the end of the short, at which point you just wish there were a bit more of these new ideas being shared or expressed throughout the whole film. In any case, the stop-motion animation of Sororelle is rather unique, and is certainly versatile enough to work with the film's general art design. Rather than reach for a sense of realism, the film chooses to heighten and integrate the artificial nature of the character design and the materials used for the woman and the world around them. It's not completely like this, of course, but it's more that the movie knows its limits and chooses to abide by them, or something to that effect. In any case, the film does look great, even if it's a relatively simplistic look overall. But when it comes to folktales, you generally don't need much to show off, as it's often more about what you want to say than what you want to show. Sororelle definitely knows this, and while it still could have said a bit more by the end, it is still a rather worthwhile story. Sororelle, Frédéric Louise Mercadier, 2019. 3.5 stars. I'd say to give it a watch. Certainly doesn't hurt to try it out, at least. That's it for me. If you liked this review, leave a like. If you didn't, leave a comment. Subscribe to the channel for more reviews. I actually wouldn't mind if the sea or some kind of ocean came around and flooded this place. At least it would mean something new is happening around here.